Hello all, welcome to the Cloud DevOps Guru channel. Today we are going to discuss about the how to build Maven sample project step by step manually. So whenever you are started working on any project, so if developer comes to automate some process, then as a DevOps engineer, you have to sit with the developer and you have to understand how that packages will be developed, how they are executing their commands. Those complete process we have to understand to the automate anything. If you know manually any automation, then only you can do the automation. If you don't know the manual steps, so you can't do perfectly automation using the Jenkins or any automations. So first you have to remember, you have to collect the manual data, means how they are developers are building the any project. For example, you take a Maven project. So in the Maven, developers will be develop their code and they push into the code into the Git repository, right? Once they push and they will start building that project, means that project is working properly or not. They build their jar package and they will test their jar package in the local system. So if you don't know how to build the any project, so you have to interact with the developers and you have to gather that information, gather that steps, how they are doing or how they are building that their packages. Then you have to automate that in the Jenkins. So first of all, we will understand how we can identify the Maven project. We take one sample Maven project and then we will start running some Maven goals. Maven goals are the first we will understand compile, then second we will understand the test, third one is the package, fourth one is the clean package, then install. So these some of the goals we will run manually and we will understand what will happen if we run the specific goal of the Maven. First of all, we will take one sample project from the any GitHub open source project. Okay, I had taken one sample project. For that, I had created one documentation for how to build the one sample project using the Maven. So you can go into the my GitHub repository. My GitHub repository is the GitHub slash Cloud DevOps Guru 123 slash. Inside that, I have the DevOps notes. Inside the DevOps notes, I have the notes for the building the Maven project. So that notes name is the build Maven sample project manually step by step. Okay. Before start the building, if you are new on my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Share this channel with your friends. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Let's begin the building the sample Maven project. So here for do the practice, do this practice, you need one Ubuntu machine. Inside that machine, you have to install OpenJDK 17. Then you have to install Maven 3.9.0 is the prerequisite. You can install 3.9 above anything. If you install the below the 3.9, what will happen we will see first. Okay, then you need the Git. So let's log in into the our server. I had logged in the server. If you don't have the server, please create the server anywhere in the Amazon, Azure, GCP, or in the physical server or virtual machine for practice these steps. Okay, now first of all I will check Git is present in my server or not. For check that, you can run the git hyphen version. Then I had already installed the Java, but we will check using the Git version. I had installed the Java while installing our Jenkins. Okay, and Git is present, Java is present. Now I have to check Maven is present or not. For check the Maven, we have to run the mvn-v. Now we are not having the Maven inside our server. So if we are not having the Maven, it is given the some command to install the Maven. So just copy it, paste it, install the Maven first. So it is installing the 3.6.3. We required the 3.9.0 and above, but now you can see here it is installed the 3.6.3, but we required the 3.9.0. So how we can install that, we will see that going further. But first we will try to build the package using the 3.6.3. So then what will happen, we will check. Okay, so create one folder here, mkdir maven underscore test is my folder. Okay, go inside the maven test folder and clone your project here, sample project. This is my sample project. Copy this one. This is only sample hello world project, Maven project. Okay, run the git clone. How we can identify is this Maven project or not? Here I had the sample project. Click on this in the GitHub. Now, if you have the pom.xml inside your project, this is called the Maven project. Inside the pom.xml, you have the information about the how to build that, which version it is built. So those complete information will be given in the pom.xml. Wherever you have the pom.xml, so once you clone your project in your server, so it will create the one directory with your project name. Okay, go inside that directory in the project directory. Now do the ls. Here you can see pom.xml is available in the root directory, right? Wherever you have the pom.xml, you have to run your Maven goals inside that directory only. So now I will run the mvn compile for compile the project. So now you can see it is compiling the project, but it is failed. Why? So now you can see here it is giving the information detected Maven version 3.6.3 is not in the allowed range. So in the allowed range, it is needed 3.8.6 or above. So I just had given the information that we required to build this project 3.9.0 or above. So if you run any goal, so it will not execute that goal because your project is built in the Maven 3.9.0. So now you can see you are getting the issues. For fix this issue, we have to install the 3.9.0. So here, first of all, I will install the Maven. Go to the /opt. How to install the Maven, I already mentioned into the documentation, in our documentation. Okay. Now you can see, go to the /opt and copy this one for download the Maven, paste it here. Wget command will be download the any package. Okay, then we have to extract that package. Now you can see this package is extracted. Then we have to create the soft link for that directory. So it has created the link. Now I have to update the environment variables into the profile.d. So you can write an environment variables into the etc environment for means Java environment variables or Maven environment variables or any environment variables which will reflect to whole server. And if you created the environment variable in the etc profile.d also, it is reflected to complete whole server. But instead of doing the etc environment, I am creating the environment variables into the etc profile.d, sudo, paste it, just copy these lines and paste it into the your server. Save and exit. Oh, sorry, this line is not required. Just you have to give the environment variables here. Then you have to run the source command for reflect it. First of all, it is giving the permission, execute permission to the script. Then you have to run the source command for reflect without restart your server. Now Maven 3.9.6 has installed into your server. Just check is it installed or not. mvn-v. Now you can see it has installed the 3.9.6. Now we will build our package. Maven test. Inside that we have our simple project. Go inside that project. We have the pom.xml in the root directory. Now you can run the mvn compile. Now you can see this compile step is successfully built, right? When we have the 3.6.3, it is failed. But when we install the 3.9.0, so it is built. Means whenever you are working with any project, you have to get the information about the which package they need to build their project. Okay, if you are not installed the proper or correct packages in your server, then it might be fail. That is not your mistake, but you have to sit with your developer and you have to discuss with him and you have to get the proper information from the developer. Okay, now when we done the compile, mvn compile, it will generate the .class file. Okay, after compilation, next goal is the test. When we run the mvn test, it will run the unit test cases into your server on top of your project. So now you can see your test cases are run. Here you can see test run to failure 0. Here you can see test runs to failure 0, error 0 and skip 0. So in this way, test cases are run. Okay. Now After this, I wanted to build the package. So for building the package, we have to run the mvn package goal. So whenever you run the mvn package, it will create a jar file or var file of your project. So now here it is given the information where our jar file is created. Now you can see that information has given the our build step. Now go inside that where it is saying inside the sample Maven app, we have the target. It is created the target folder. Inside the target folder, it has created the my app 1.0 snapshot.jar. So this is our jar file, which we will create and which we will build that and create the package. This package we will deploy into the some environment. You can assume this is the complete project. We had taken this is only hello world project, but when you are working with in the real world, so you will get the some complete project that you have to deploy into the some environment. So you have the environments like dev environment, QA environment, PP environment, and production environment. You have to take this jar or var file, you have to push into the some artifactory. From there you have to get that package and you have to deploy that package into the some environment like a dev environment or QA environment, PP environment, or production environment. On top of this package, so testers will be run their test cases like integration test, performance test. Those all test cases will be run on the some environments like a dev environment or QA environment. Okay, so here you see in the your package has build, right? And also inside the surefire report, here your test cases are built here. Means test cases result is built into the surefire report. Okay, now come back. Once again, we will run the mvn clean package now. When we add the clean package, so it will delete the target file, then it will start complete process. It will compile, it will test, and it will package the completely. So you can see so it has build fresh artifact. Okay, in this way we had run the compile. So this is the complete flow. First it will run the if you run the package also, so it will run first compile it, then it will test, then it creates the package. So the package might be a jar, package might be a var, anything, whatever mentioned into the your pom.xml. Okay, if you run the mvn clean package, so it will delete the target folder and run the complete process like compile, test, and package. So if you run only package, it's maybe it will not download the complete dependencies. It will directly run the package command. But if you run the clean package, means it will remove everything, then it will start freshly and it will compile it, test it, and create the package. Now last goal is the install. Okay, whenever you run the install mvn install or mvn clean install, so it will run these all steps plus it will copy your package into the .m2 folder. Maven's home directory is the M2 folder. Means wherever we set our home directory, Maven home directory, M2 underscore home, that is our Maven's home directory. There it will install your package and dependencies. So in this way, you can run your Maven goals manually. If you know the how to build the packages, how to compile your package, how to test your package, if you know the manually, it is very easy to automate those process into the Jenkins. So now you know how to build that project manually, right? So whenever we run the package, it creates a target, and inside the target we have the our package and surefile reports. So when we get to know these all information, so when we run this manually, so before automating any process, first you know how to run it manually, then only you can automate it into the Jenkins. Okay, that's it from my end today. So just I have to deliver this concept in this session. Thank you for watching this session. If you like my video, please do subscribe the channel. uh, please share this video with your friends, and if you need any improvement, please do the comment into the comment section. Thank you.